Lighthouse of Ludington. Check this place out. 1959 painting by Max somebody. I should have got a t-shirt. Built in 1864. A cool painting. 1984 that painting was composed. Al Capone stayed here and ran his alcohol through here, and there's an old restaurant. Place was recently reopened after being closed for some time. I do not know how long. This is the town of Escanaba. This is a really cool little town. Look at all this free parking all day, all night. Park adjacent, hotel adjacent. No need to pay for parking here. Only $140 a night last night. Tons of history. Of course, it's a small old room, and that's okay. It had TV and a bathroom. But yeah, this is where I decided to get a little rest. Oh, shoots, there's a message board over here. Let's read it. Let's not let that go unanswered. Okay, in 1864, E. Gaynor. In 1864, E. Gaynor built the Gaynor House Hotel, which he renamed the Ludington House in 1871. After lumberman Nelson After lumberman Nelson Ludington in the late 1800s, proprietor John Christie enlarged the hotel and renamed the establishment the New Ludington Hotel. An advertisement in the 1893 Michigan Gazetter and Business Directory read, "New Ludington Hotel, the largest and only hotel in the city, having baths, steam heat, and electric call bells, $2 per day. The hotel exemplifies Queen Anne resort architecture." The hotel exemplifies Queen Anne resort architecture, popular in the 1880s to 1890s. I just learned something. I'd never heard of the Queen Anne resort architecture, popular in those times. And don't you just love Harley Davidsons and all that sound that they give us? So let's see, I stayed in that room right there last night. It was cool and affordable. It was the last room in the house. I got so lucky. I mean, my goodness. My goodness. Just when I really needed a room that was, you know, for the most part affordable and right on the water. I didn't really assume it would be relatively affordable at $140 a night. But I had a nice bed last night. There were two in the room. Far more than I had use for. This right here, you can imagine yourself living right here. This is going to be developed into some waterfront condominiums. That's what these red markers are. Oh, look, pontoon boat just had a pickup over here at this house. Escanaba is an old lumber and paper town. It is still a paper town. It has a paper mill. So the area I'm walking, I guess, is going to be developed into some waterfront condominiums, in case you fancy moving here. But look at this interesting house. It's I think it's a 7-sided roof. I don't know. And it's a private home. Looks almost like you know, some sort of tourist destination, but a round, relatively round, or a home with a two parts, and they're both relatively round, or shaped in a circle with edges. They say this water is clean enough to swim in. This is where everyone's drinking water comes from. They have an unlimited supply of drinking water adjacent to Lake Michigan. But this is a massive park. There is so much ahead of me. It's gonna take a little while to show it all to you. It's kind of like the cold Riviera right here. It is so cool. And shoots, homes are so affordable here. People are very nice, very simple, down to earth. You know, people you feel like you can trust. It's a van lifer over here living his best life, park adjacent. Maybe there's two of them in the van, I don't know. Hard to tell. There's one guy in there sleeping with his door open, and I don't know, there's another guy out on a bench park. Maybe that's part of it, I don't know. There's 3 boards here to read straight ahead of us. One about trade, one about the port, and one about the town of Escanaba. I say I read one of them, and let's read the town one. You can come back here as a tourist and read the other 2. It's just a great park. It goes on and on. There's a lighthouse, there's a museum, there's a marina ahead. There's a rocking chair. See that rocking chair over there? That old guy's on. That's the coolest thing ever. So we got the trade here, we got the port, and we got the town. Let's just read the town. That's proud. Look at these great flowers. All right. Escanaba, its name and roots lie in the natural resources which first attracted Indian peoples, then lumbermen, railroaders, and shippers to the sandy shores where Little Bay de Noc met the virgin forests of Upper Michigan. The bay extends some 15 miles north to the mouth of the Whitefish River. Near there is the southern end of what was once well-worn Indian Trail between Grand Island on Lake Superior and Lake Michigan's northern bays. The bay was on the east-west water route of Indians and later French explorers traveling between Mackinac Island and the wilderness outpost of Fort Howard, now Green Bay, Wisconsin. Eli Parsons Royce, 1820 to 1912. Born in Clinton, New York in 1820, Eli Royce lived and worked in Ohio, Chicago, and finally Green Bay, where he joined the North Ludington Company and a lumbering concern with extensive land interests to the north. An accomplished surveyor and a lawyer, Royce was 42 when he laid out the village at Sand Point, platting 12 blocks west from the bay and 5 blocks each to the north and south of what is now Ludington Street. After the streets were named and the town organized in 1863, Royce stayed on to oversee the community's growth, serving as the town's first postmaster, a judge of probate, and alderman village president, city engineer, and prosecuting attorney of Delta County during his long career, as well as respected lawyer and a major property owner. He died in Escanaba in 1912 at the age of 91 and is buried in Lakeview Cemetery on the west end of Ludington Street. Today, only a small neighborhood park on the city's southwest side bears his name. By 1865, the railroad of Marquette, By 1865, the railroad from Marquette had extended south to Escanaba. With it came a move of the Delta County seat from Gina, now Masonville, to the new town. In 1866, Royce's town was incorporated as a village. Its first residence had been a long house on the bay shore across from where the House of Ludington now stands. 3 boarding houses, one each for lumbermen, railroaders, and ore dock workers, sprang up on Ludington Street, joined soon after by saloons and other commercial developments along the 300 block of Ludington, where the state office building and Delta County courthouse are now. Saloons stood one after another in a row. By 1889, following establishment of Escanaba as a charter city and election of its first mayor in 1883, the city's population stood at 7,650, and its commercial businesses included 43 saloons. 43 saloons for 7,000 residents. Boy, livers were getting hammered. As the lumber and iron ore trade grew, so did the community's population, passing the 8,000 mark by 1893. Over time, changes in Escanada's population and commerce brought with them a new form of government, the council-manager system, established in 1922, which continues today. The name Escanaba, or as it was first written, Escanaba, is phonetic spelling of the Indian word for flat rock that had long named the river to the north. The Escanaba River, its waters, passing over large expanses of flat rocks on their way to the bay, had been the site of the area's first white settlement in the 1830s, a sawmill community of the North Ludington Company. The rushing Escanaba had been immortalized by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in 1855 in his Song of Hiawatha, years before the 1862 survey was commissioned for a community at what was then known as Sand Point. That's where we are now. Unlike the transients of the small tribe of Indian people known as the Noaks or Noquets, who visited the area and gave the bay its name, the white settlers who came decided to stay. The task of laying out the community fell to Eli Parsons Royce, a surveyor for the North Ludington Company, whose work here earned him the title Father of Escanaba, and its founder and pioneer citizen. So interesting. They talked of the first residence being right where that house was that we looked at. That's basically the circular house over there. That's where the first residence also was in the history of this town. That's fascinating. All right, well, let's keep going. There's a lot more to read here, but that was enough, I think, for now. Wow, look at this interesting bench. It's like, oh no, it's old. I thought it was like art, but it's like old. And look at this. Michigan State University Extension Master Gardener Volunteer Program. Thank you, Master Gardener Volunteer Program. That's pretty nice looking. You've done a good job there. All right. Sesquicentennial Memorial. Exhuman 2113. Oh, is it like a Iron Ore Centennial. From this port beginning in 1864 and ending with the ore centennial year 1864, more than 340 million tons of iron ore were shipped. The Chicago and Northwestern Railway Company, iron ore handlers, for 100 years built the big dock you see on the North Shore, erected July 11th, 1864, in recognition of the Northwestern Railway as Escanaba's founder and contributor to the nation's strength. Starting in 1861, the Civil War tore apart the nation and resulted in the immediate need of iron ore to provide weapons for the North. William B. Ogden, and owner of the Chicago Northwest Railroad Company, knew of the plentiful iron mines of the Upper Peninsula. After deciding it would take too long to further extend the railway north to Michigan, in 1862, Ogden leapfrogged the wilderness to organize and build the Peninsula Railroad. The railroad was to run exclusively from Escanaba Harbor to the Jackson mines of Negwani, and then on to the mines in Marquette. At completion in 1863, the Peninsula Railway was consolidated into Chicago and Northwestern Railroad. In the first year, 31,072 tons of iron ore was transported by the rail to Escanaba Harbor and shipped to Midwestern mills along the Great Lakes. Come all you bold sailors that follow the lakes, on an iron ore vessel your living to make. I shipped in Chicago, bid adieu to the shore, bound away to Escanaba for red iron ore. All right. Thanks for your patience. Look over there. Look how awesome this park is. Barbecue pits next to benches, public drinking fountain. Awesome. All right. Pardon all my noise I'm making.
Let's see you read that one.
You don't mind?
No, go ahead.
Right on, brother.
I've read all of these things about 100 times.
Right on.
That one tells you quite a bit.
Does it?
Yep.
That's a good way of life in a van, parked here for free. with all your amenities. No. I was just thinking. I watched videos of that. It fascinates me. Anyway, the Noquet, or Knock Indians, who once lived along these shores, gave this bay its name. Here at Sandpoint in 1844, Douglas Houghton came with his party of government surveyors to chart the land to the north. In 1864, the first ore dock was built on the shore of this deep harbor, from which the ores of all three of Michigan's rich iron ranges have been shipped. Escanaba, which was incorporated in 1866, was one of the earliest lumbering centers in the Upper Peninsula. Sawmills were built here as early as 1836. Up the west shore of the bay, Gladstone was founded, and in 1887 by Gladstone was founded in 1887 by Senator W.D. Washburn to serve as a rail lake terminal. Here, as at other points such as Ford River, Masonville, Rapid River, and Garth, the major source of income was timber products. All right. And more gardening from the Master Gardener program at Michigan State University. Thank you very much.
There's another one in here. It's all about the fishing industry.
Cool.
See that one yet?
No.
I think that might be it.
On the other side right here?
No, right here.
Is this the same on? Yeah, it's the same on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, have a good day. What's your name?
Dave.
Dave, good to meet you, Dave. I'm Craig.
Happy 4th of July.
You too, brother. Aloha. All right. Very cool. There's more reading to do, but let's just keep on keeping on. I'll stop on this. If you want, you can hit pause and maybe read it yourself. All right. I'll keep walking. This old man needs to keep moving. I'm like a shark. If I don't keep moving, I'm gonna stop and never start again. Beautiful. Organized as a town in 1863, county seat of Delta County, over 15 parks and public recreation areas. Home of Bay Dinock Community College, community-sponsored arts through the Boniface Art Center, Players Dinock Community Theater, Escanaba City Band. Local history can be found at the Delta County Historical Museum, restored Sandpoint Lighthouse, 2 public libraries. Mead Paper Company, one of the nation's largest producers of coated printed paper. Every August, Escanaba is the site of the Upper Peninsula State Fair. All right, boom, boom. Now this would be a nice place to sit. This one lone rocking chair. Tell you what. How do you not stop at a place like this and spend a little time? Isn't that nice? It's a nice view. Look at this water like glass. Like glass. God, I never think of like these lakes as lakes you could water ski in, but my God, Lake Superior as well. Like glass. Man, there's gotta be a lot of good water skiing here. All right, let's just look back on this park. So big. So big. In memory of William Horgan, the Happy Irishman. Ah, yes. I wonder if livers get genetically stronger over the generations, you know? Or do they get weaker? Does the person who abused their liver leave their descendants with stronger livers over time, or weaker livers? So this park is so beautiful. It just goes on. And then there's a boat marina over here with amenities. Never thought of a marina as a place where you could find a laundromat and a public restroom, public showers, but you know, where people live on their boats, they need those amenities adjacent. And that's what's going on over here. This is Lauren W. Jenkins Memorial Drive. Oh, you're good. No. Apparently the fireworks will be here on the 6th.
Really?
Yeah, and
wow,
I guess there's 3 communities that work together, and each community gets the fireworks a different night.
Okay. Must be Wells, Gladstone, and maybe Stonings. And...
Yeah, I don't know, but interesting. Nice that they coordinate like that, you know.
Right. Have a good night, man.
You too, brother. What a nice day, huh?
Oh, man, good day for a ride.
Oh, I tell you what.
Good day for a walk on your part.
Yes, sir. God bless you. Happy 4th of July, brother.
Yeah, good one. Keep all your fingers.
I think he said keep all your fingers. This is the Ludington Park. Either that's a buoy or a lighthouse mentioned. There might be a land bridge out to that lighthouse, and that right there, and that is a lighthouse, or it's just a big buoy. I don't know. But look at all the free parking all day, and plenty of it. What a nice day at the park. And then over here we have this beautiful gazebo. Check out the gazebo and the water fountain. And then a sign. And the lovely redhead. And the sign. Look, it says no drinking from 9 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Open till 11, which means no drinking from 9 to 11 at night. But you can drink all day up till 9. That gives you permission to drink. Barbecue pits, benches, shady trees. Just saying, look at this bench. It's like artwork right there. Okay. Look at the little beach down here. This is a cool discovery. Well, there's how I'm getting in and out of the water for a swim if I'm getting in the water. Oh my God. So cool. So cool. A bona fide sandy beach. Right here. There's a ladder over there off that pier, but it seems a little intimidating. That beach does not seem intimidating. It looks inviting. At least getting my feet in up above my ankles, up over all my mosquito bites. Man, I had a mosquito in my car. Aloha.
Hello.
I had a mosquito in my car, I think just, down about my legs. My board shorts on, just eating me for miles and miles. I have like 40 mosquito bites. All on my calf muscles. All right. Look at that, 1867. This is already a pretty long video, so I'm not gonna go inside and go through the whole museum. But I recommend you come back here and go through this museum because it'll be awesome. You can go walk around up top. Sandpoint Lighthouse. From 1868 to 1939, the Sandpoint Lighthouse warned mariners of the split of land extending into Little Bay de Noc at the entrance to Escanaba Harbor. The U.S. Congress authorized construction of the lighthouse in 1864, shortly after the first railroad began hauling iron ore from the mines to the docks at Escanaba. The newly appointed keeper, John Terry, died just before the opening of the light, so his wife, Mary, lit the lamp for the first time on May 13th, 1868. Mary Terry, funny name. Mary Terry served as a keeper until March 1886 when she died in a mysterious fire at the lighthouse. Mysterious. In 1939, the new crib light began operating in the harbor. From 1985 to 1990, the Delta Community Historical Society restored the lighthouse and tower. All right, very nice. Let's keep going, like a shark. We don't want to stop. That's some good exercise you're getting there. That a girl. All right, ooh, look at that, beautiful, huh? That T-bird. That old man was happy to see me looking at his car. Okay. Sure would be fun to take a trip to Maple Motor someday with a friend and then drive out of there with an additional car. Just when running a combustion engine is unpopular. I would love to own a hot rod. All right, so in there is the whole interior is a museum. So you can just let your curiosity bristle. And then you'll have to come here as a tourist to the cold Riviera, Lake Michigan. And I guess, man, I can only imagine with so many miles and miles of coastline and wilderness, lakes, rivers, there's just got to be endless amazing places to live where you're exposed to all of these wonderful elements. No swimming. What the hell is that all about? No swimming. Bullshit, that's what I say. Bullshit. Why no swimming? Huh? Why no swimming? And what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're gonna write you a ticket for swimming? What are they gonna do? Write me a ticket for swimming if I swim? Why are they gonna make swimming not allowed? I don't understand that. Gonna have to ask somebody. All right, well, there's no excuse for that. Now, if it was because of pollution, I would understand, but it's just out of selfishness. That's right. Happy 4th of July. We'll be hearing some noise. All right, and then over here, there is a museum, the archives. We'll go and just look real quick. We're not gonna go into the museum, we'll just look in the entrance and ask them why there's no swimming, and then leave.
Okay.
Aloha.
Kind of closed right
Oh, no problem. Hey, any reason why swimming is not allowed at that beach right there?
This, it's not supposed to be, it's cold and it gets deep in a hurry.
Okay.
And if kids come along, not a safe place.
Okay, it's okay.
The beach you want is over there.
Oh, there's a beach over there.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, yes, that's where the real beach is.
Okay. But is it illegal to swim out here? I noticed a ladder off the pier over there. I was going to use that maybe to try to get in the water.
I think what you want to do is go out to the beach out there.
Okay.
And the beach house is there too, bathrooms and whatnot, if you
Okay.
need that. Are you
Thank
with
you.
family or something?
No,
Or
I'm
just
just
you?
a tourist from Hawaii, driving around, looking for a place to swim.
Okay, I'd say you want to go over there.
The body's getting old, and it really helps when I stretch it out in a pool.
Okay, well, I'd say that's the place to go, okay?
All right, thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
What you want to do,
Just showing off your store to people. Okay.
okay, I'll let you, what you want to do is take this road here called Jenkins Drive.
Okay.
You can only go so far and then you have to go right, or you have to go left.
Okay, over that bridge?
You want to go over the bridge.
Okay,
And you're
perfect.
going to see a hell of a lot of cars
Okay,
in the parking lot,
okay.
and that's where the beach is.
All right, thank you,
Okay.
sir. Appreciate you. What's your name?
My name's Lindquist.
Lindquist Craig-Bradley. Nice to meet you, Lindquist. You have a great day. Aloha.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the Delta County Historical Society, John and Mary and Jane Baumeier Museum and Archives. Bada bing, bada boom. Must be getting, oh, it's 4th of July, so normal operating hours are not a thing today, I'm sure. Look at this little art installation, very cool. Art in flight, look at that, using rebar and sheet metal. I can't really see my phone. Oh, low on battery. All right, well, we have only a little battery left, so let me just show you this cool little finish point, but pretty cool. So I think I might just swim there. If I'm gonna swim, that's where I'm swimming. Gee whiz, I'm a rebel. Check this out though, this is hella cool because I'm parked over here in the shade, and right here, look, laundry, you know, for people with boats in this marina. And then the men's and women's bathrooms, which are accessible, also have showers. In fact, I'm tempted. Right? Women's restroom and showers. Vending machines. I wonder if you have to pay for the ice. It almost looks like it's free ice. Oh, and look at, these are free complimentary bicycles with a bike repair station. I've never seen a public bike repair station. Look at this lovely area for sitting and smoking a cigar. And over there where those cars are is where I've been told to go swim. And I bet it's not that busy because we don't have the fireworks here, right? People aren't hoarding this place for the fireworks, which is a draw for all the families. I just met this nice lady here who was watching. That's her granddaughter. I met her grandparents here, just hanging out, watching their granddaughter work. Is the coolest thing, the nicest people ever. All right, in grateful appreciation, we dedicate this building to Frank Martin for his years of service to the boating community. Very cool. Let's take a quick look inside. What do you call this? Municipal Marina Harbor Master. Look at this cool place. Very, very cool. Looks like these are probably complimentary, maybe. This is so cool. Pardon me for loving this place so much.
Oh, look. Oh, you one of the trenches?
No, well, I just drove here from San Francisco Airport 3 days ago.
Oh,
I wanted to see the Upper Peninsula, and I stumbled upon Escanaba.
awesome. Oh, hey, that's a drive right
So
there.
cool meeting her grandparents, coming here to just watch her granddaughter work. How cool is that?
Yeah. My grandparents were just here a couple days ago.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, but yeah, that's cool that they
Oh, I love your Upper Peninsula American accent.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of like that northern.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all the way across too, you know. Minnesota,
Yeah, Minnesota.
Wisconsin, the Michiganders.
Yeah, and the further north you get, the thicker it gets.
Yep. And everyone has a sense of humor. I think that's the snow that forces it on you.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Boulder's got the most.
Look at what's she doing with all that hay? Is that something she pulled out of the...
Yeah, that's a seaweed right
That's
there.
seaweed she just yanked out of there. Isn't that interesting? She's working hard.
Yeah, I didn't even know she went down there.
Tell you what, that's a work ethic right there. And they say young people don't have a work ethic.
No. Once we got direction to
She's
go,
talking
we'll
to
do
you.
it.
What's she saying?
Oh, I didn't see.
Oh, put the signs out, yeah.
Which one? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that there's no fireworks here?
No, you're not supposed to shoot inside the.
Yeah. Right on, right on. What thing? Are those complimentary over here too? Those life vests?
Yeah.
And the complimentary bicycles? That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, not many people do that, I guess. That's what people say.
So cool. Is that just for the boaters or is it
No.
for the general public?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
We'll just take their license or something, write them down.
Killer.
Same thing with fishing poles, too.
God dang. It makes me want to stay and ride a bike around. And my goodness. How late is the building and the bathrooms open till?
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll be here till 9 and
Cool.
we'll be back open at 7:30.
All right. All right. What's your name?
I'm Curtis.
Curtis. Nice to meet you, Curtis.
Yeah, what's yours?
Craig. Craig-Bradley.
Where are you from?
I live in Maui,
Oh, that's pretty
right on the water, right on the ocean.
You ever go to the basketball tournament there?
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to work it when.
No way. I would
This-
love to go there.
Yeah,
My favorite team's
that's the twofer, right? You get your experience in Hawaii, and you go get to see basketball at the same time
Yeah.
when your team goes. You know what I mean? Like, and
Right.
so it's like the best time ever in so many ways.
Yeah, my favorite team's Michigan State there. And
There you go, Magic Johnson's team, and
Yeah.
is that who else went there? Did Kyrie go there? No.
No, he went to Duke, I believe.
Who's younger than Magic? Who I would know?
Jaren Jackson's.
Okay,
he's
all
kinda
right,
big.
yeah.
There's a lot of others, but I actually don't know them.
But yeah,
Historical
nothing
players.
like Magic Johnson.
Oh no, yeah, that's when the team was at its best, for sure. But yeah,
Well, it's been real good. It had that one great coach, that old guy.
Oh, he's
like-
still there.
Oh, really?
Tom Izzo.
Yeah, he's gotten him in what? He's gotten him to the grade 8, like how many times? You know,
Yeah, I think.
or Final Four. How many times has he brought him there?
He's
Like
got 8 or 9 times.
9 times in the Final Four.
Yeah, and then like.
Yeah, that's a good program.
Yeah, 14 in the Elite Eight.
And a lot of it is the coaching, right? Because he doesn't
Oh,
always
yeah.
get the best of the best recruits. He gets good recruits, but
Right, and
You
he's
know.
he's a Uper.
oh, he's a Youper, and that's
Oh.
the expression.
That's-
Are you a
that's-
Youper?
Yep.
All
Born-
right.
You can only be born to be one.
Who you
Only
call?
make it
Who you
honorable.
calling a Youper?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but no, yeah, that's a.
So that's a compliment.
Oh no, yeah, that's a compliment. That's a resident of Upper.
Yeah, and that's like there's pride in it. It's like born and raised Youper.
Yep.
You know, I didn't just move in here from somewhere else. I'm not just a taker that came along later.
Yeah.
That's how all the beautiful places are.
Yes.
You know, everyone who's born and raised there is like, yeah, this is my place.
This is home. You look protective for sure, but you want people to see it. That's for sure. Not many. You don't see too many tourists up here. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You
gonna
go
be.
further north.
This will be on a YouTube channel called All Good Things in All Good Time.
Okay.